Hello and welcome to AirgunWeb.com, your home for honest, real-world airgun reviews and information, where we bring you the facts, not fluff. When it comes to big bore airguns, there's one manufacturer's name that just keeps coming up over and over, and that's Evanix. Maybe it's because they make just about every model in their arsenal as a big bore variant. And I've become a huge fan of several of their guns, and this is one of the mainstays of my collection. This is the GTK 290 semi-automatic, and it's chambered for .357. Want to know more about this great airgun? Stick around. The Evanix GTK 290 is a semi-automatic, high-powered PCP airgun. Now that description alone is going to put it on some folks' must-have list. But semi-auto capability is not the only thing that the GTK 290 brings to the table. This compact airgun may look to be on the small side, but when you pick it up, you're going to see it's really all there. And when you fire it, you're going to see it packs a serious punch. The semi-automatic function is serviced by a battery-operated motor assembly that actuates a hammer that strikes the valve when you pull the trigger. There's a tiny delay that takes a little getting used to in the beginning. The rifle has the necessary rails for a top-mounted scope and an under-mounted compact foregrip and bipod, or another front-mounted accessory if preferred. Getting the GTK 290 ready to shoot is fairly straightforward. First thing you want to do is make sure that you fully charge the battery according to the manual using the provided smart charger. You can't fire the rifle without it. Now with the battery removed, the electronics turned off, and the rifle on safe, go ahead and fill the 290cc air reservoir to 200 bar. Once fully pressurized, you can go ahead and get the rifle ready to fire. You're going to install the battery in the rear of the rifle and connect the leads, paying close attention to go red to red and black to black. Next, load up the spring-loaded 7-shot magazine by inserting your projectile into the hole left of the main hole and then rotating the magazine counterclockwise. This will expose the next open hole. Just keep repeating the process until you've filled the magazine. It's right here where things start to get exciting with this airgun. Go ahead and insert the magazine, turn on the electronics, aim the rifle at your intended target, release the safety, and gently squeeze the trigger. Now just squeeze the trigger again to send the next shot down range, and repeat the process until the magazine is empty. The GTK 290 is available in many calibers, and .357, perhaps my favorite caliber for this rifle, it spits the 81.02 grain JSBs, an average of about 790 feet per second through that first magazine. Now that equals 112.31 foot-pounds at the muzzle. When you compare that to what a typical small bore airgun puts out, there's really no comparison. Now, as far as accuracy goes, the GTK 290 can really speak for itself, but what's really impressive is the semi-automatic action. That is so much fun. For an airgun, it puts a massive amount of power on target, and it does it with flair. Take a look. So let's go ahead and take a look at our final summary. When I think about the GTK 290 and I go over all the facts and figures and the features it brings to the table, there's just one tiny little thing that I'm not 100% thrilled with. And that's that fraction of a delay from when you pull the trigger to when the gun fires. And really the only time that that's going to cause a problem, or maybe even cause a problem, is probably in a hunting situation, because if there's a lot of distance between you and your game, they may have a chance to move and throw your shot off. Now on the other side, if you just love to shoot and you like something with a lot of power, then there's nothing not to like about this air gun. It's awesome. You're going to put 110 foot-pounds on target, over 110 foot-pounds on target, with plenty of accuracy to get the job done. It's fun to shoot, it's also very easy to shoot, and there's no doubt in my mind, you take one of these things down to your local range, you're going to turn some heads. I'd like to take a moment and thank Evanix for providing our review product today and for sponsoring this video. For more information about Evanix products, please visit www.evanix.com. When you're looking for honest, real-world airgun reviews, think AirgunWeb, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. I'm Rick Usler with AirgunWeb.com. Thanks again for watching.